Jim Clark, who set the lap record at 98.4 miles an hour, passes the pits and heads for the bridge. He's really eating up the course and soon begins lapping other contestants as he maintains a relentless pace despite the great heat and hot gusts of wind. A pit board signals Clark that he has gained 8 seconds on Jack Brabham. At Rifle Bend, Graham Hill takes the corner very wide. For some cars, the pace and tropical conditions are proving too hot, and a few have to drop out owing to overheating and mechanical troubles. Bandini, the Ferrari's second driver, is pacing the race very well and looks as if he'll be in at the kill. John Love in his Cooper Climax is leading among local drivers. Richie Ginter, the American in a BRM, cuts inside Pete de Klerk in his Alpha Special. But not long after, he had to retire, which leaves Graham Hill only to represent the BRM racing stable. Jim Clark is gaining 1 second a lap on the rest of the field. And the pit board signals he is 17 seconds up on Gurney, his nearest rival. Graham Hill, coming up to Beacon Bend, is lapping Doug Serurier, while Gurney, the other Brabham Climax top driver, maintains a consistently high lap average without being able to gain an inch on the leader, Jim Clark. From this point, Jack Brabham and number 4 Bandini seem resigned to hang on for places behind the Flying Scotsman. 8 laps to go, and Jim Clark has a 50-second lead on his nearest challenger. The result of the race is by this time a foregone conclusion, and when Jim Clark gets the checkered flag, he crowns a record year by scoring 7 wins out of 10 in World Championship races. A real champagne day for a champagne year of success.
A 50,000 crowd gather for this year's South African Grand Prix at East London, which has top drivers Jim Clark, John Surtees and Jack Brabham in front on the grid. Clark, who is number 5, driving a factory Lotus Climax, is first at the bridge as the cars head for Potter's Pass. Approaching Coocabanna Corner, he's holding his lead, and the field spreads out before coming to the S's, which takes them to Cox Corner and the Armstrong Sweep. Jim Clark, who did a record lap in the trials, appears relaxed, with Spence, number 6, in another Lotus well back as Beacon Bend is passed, and they reach the main straight and can open full out. At Coocabanna Corner, one car hits the dirt but straightens, and the front drivers play follow my leader through the S's before taking the hill to Beacon Bend. Jim Clark shows no signs of being headed as he makes for the S's and Cox's Corner. But Jay Bonnier in the RRC has trouble, and so has number 25, the South African driver. Dirt flies as they round Coocabanna Corner, and John Love, number 17, pulls out with a broken half shaft. Graham Hill, the 1962 world champion, is holding his position well, and the up-and-coming Jackie Stewart, number 4, is lying handy. Number 8 Gurney, who has plenty of trouble, is forced out. So too are Bandini and Jack Brabham, but Jim Clark, who is never headed, is shown a board indicating he's 29 seconds ahead of Surtees. Clark gets the flag prematurely, but a pit signal puts him right, and he goes on for one more lap to emerge a comfortable winner at an average speed of 97.9 miles an hour, a new record. Jim Clark holds the trophy, which nets him 9 points towards the world title.